Hi, my name's Rosana Cabán. My pronouns are she, her. I'm here at SAE NYC with Beats by Girls for BBG TV. Today I want to show you a couple of tips and tricks on how to step sequence within a DAW. First thing you want to do is open a new session within Logic, and then right away Logic is asking you what it is you want to work on. So we're going to press an instrument down here. We're going to pick the Ultra Beat drum machine, and I'm going to go ahead and press stereo and then press create. So once you do that, double click on the little icon of the drum machine, which is supposed to look like an MPC actually, and press on track. Once you press track, all of the sounds that are available to you that you've downloaded are here on the left. Little side note, if you have these little down arrows, it means that you can download some more samples from Logic. So I'm going to go ahead and press electronic drum library, and then we're going to go with this Ibiza drum kit. In order to start actually step sequencing, we've got to go to our step sequencer window. So click on the top left, this little scissor tool up here, and then make sure that, I think by default it's going to go to piano roll. Make sure that you press step sequencer. And now we have these different subdivisions of 4 squares that we're looking at, and they go vertical right here. So we've got section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, and they're all just sets of 4. So the first thing I do typically for just tinkering is just go ahead and press the first square in each of these little packs of 4. And I'm going to bring this over and I'm going to loop it. You can press this tool right here, make sure that your timeline is selected, and let's press play. Cool. It sounds just like a pulse, like a basic 4 on the floor beat. But now I want to start adding some more things, and naturally I'm going to go ahead and want to add a snare. So we're going to add a snare on 2 and 4. Most Western pop, the snare is always on 2 and 4. At least it's a really good starting point, and then you can get more experimental. So let's start with that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now I want to do maybe another subdivision with the kick. I'm going to use this sound so it's a little bit different. And you can add this almost anywhere and it's going to sound cool. Maybe not there. How about there? But I'm going to keep it simple and just have this one extra beat. Now I want to start messing with the hi-hat. And as soon as you have this foundation set up of kick and snare, all the other percussion, it's a lot easier to get experimental, and just if you're confused or you're unsure, just start button mashing. Go for it. It's totally fine. And the best thing about working with a sequencer is that everything's in time. Everything is locked to this grid. So it doesn't matter what you do, it's going to work. So with that little foundation in mind, if you want to start making your own beats, or you want to maybe see what kind of beats other people are doing, you can actually use these little kind of, I guess, maps, because it's not music notes, it's step sequencing notation. So we're going to have this Olivia Rodrigo one. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you want. This White Stripes one. So let's start with this White Stripes one. If you know that song, you know that it's a drum set. So we want to pick a sound bank that's a little bit more real sounding. So I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to go back here to my sound library, scroll to the left. Instead of electronic drum kit, I'm going to go to the drum kit set, and I'm just going to pick the first one, Blue Ridge. Let's go for it. Okay, let's pull up the step sequencing map. Looks like this, and we have a kick on 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like our dance beat. We have a snare on 2 and 4. And then we have a ride or an open hi-hat on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically this cymbal is emulating and playing at the same time as the kick. And then we have a snare on 2 and 4. So let's try that out. So kick on 1, 2, 3, 4. Snare on 2 and 4. Let's do the rim shot one. And then we've got an open hi-hat or ride. I'm gonna do an open hi-hat on 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's play that back. And just like that, you've already sequenced a White Stripes beat. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Rosana Cabán, and you're watching BBG TV.